Welcome back to the Level Up Climbing series. I'm Marcus, a not-so-amazing climber from Vancouver, Canada, who's trying to get a little bit better through analysis and training, and this series as a whole. This week was a rest week for me. If you remember last episode, I was having a bit of a finger injury. I felt a little pain in my left ring finger, and so I decided that this week I was going to take it a little bit chiller, try and have just a couple short sessions and just keep it pretty easy. Nothing, I really wanted to make sure I wasn't pulling too hard on the left hand for crimps or anything, as even just like shuffling a deck of cards was causing pain. So normally I'll do hangboarding for warm-up as well as elimination climbs, but this week I didn't do either one. And I kind of just quickly hopped onto the new set. So this pink is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I was unable to do it, but it's just this kind of jump to the left, sticking with the left hand. And I think it's something I could probably do in the future. I think the green 5 hex that I had done in episode 2 is probably gonna be really helpful for that, getting to that low loaded position onto 2 kind of shitty footholds. So I'm excited to try that one. This blue 4 hex was pretty easy too. I thought it was gonna be a 3. And although I am on this crimp on the left, I didn't find it too difficult. I didn't feel like I was pulling too hard. It's just this last move's a little scary. For me, it's a decent reach. I considered going right hand, but left hand just felt more correct, and so just applying a lot of tension, I'm able to get the match there. This green 3 hex was also pretty chill. I wasn't too sure about, again, that left crimp that's coming up, but it honestly wasn't too bad. And just finding this heel hook there on the right really just kept me balanced for the rest of the climb. So after completing the climbs that I went to do on the new set, I just moved on to the cave. If you remember from previous episodes, I've been trying this orange 4 hex, and since they're all pretty juggy, I thought that this would be fine to climb on, and I really want to get a few attempts on this. So here you see I get the toe hook, and now I'm focused on getting this next move. Unfortunately, my toe hook releases, so I just keep practicing this section. I want the toe hook to stick, and then I want to be able to maintain the swing after and be in control. So here the toe hook sticks. I moved down to the lower one, which is supposed to be a little bit better, but I really just can't figure this out. Everyone I've seen kind of just pinches as hard as they can on the left, and I just don't feel like it's working for me. So if anyone has any tips, that'd be super helpful. But yeah, here you can see I go to the corner with my left hand because I'm just trying to get creative and figure something else out, and I got no idea. So for the next session in Surrey, I taped my finger. Basically, it reduces the range of motion so that hopefully I'm straining it a little bit less, and I can still climb hard without applying too much load to that ring finger. My finger actually felt pretty decent this day. It's just that a few days before it was not feeling great, so I thought this is preventative measures. So this time I actually did do an elimination climb, because actually my finger was feeling better than before. This was more, I guess, preventative. And yeah, this climb was not too bad. I thought it was pretty straightforward, but you just had to find the right footing. And that's just how it usually is for most of these elimination climbs. So I think this one was definitely one of the easier ones. Again, since I do have an injury, I was thinking that just doing this all on a 1 hex is not too bad. I wanted it to be pretty simple and to give me a little bit of confidence for the rest of the session. I think if I had a session kind of like last session where I was just getting demolished and everything, I would not be having a good time, especially like while being injured. So it was really important for me to try and get some positive vibes going. So here, yeah, with the right hand, I'm just trying to root read and figure out where I'm going. And actually, I was really happy to have stuck the tension here with both my feet. I think I mentioned the last episode that that's something I'm trying to actively do a bit more, is focusing on keeping tension in my legs. Usually I feel like I just use them to get some weight off my hands, but not necessarily apply tension. Left hand was not too bad either. This move was just a little bit more dynamic. And yeah, it was just not too bad. Just still being dynamic, and my finger actually felt fine during all this, which was really good. Still, I hopped onto this purple 3 hex because it just looked kind of interesting, and I heard that it wasn't crazy easy. So this left crimp, I realized I was definitely feeling it a little bit, and so again, I wouldn't say it was like insane, maybe a 4 out of 10 on a pain scale. So I'm really glad I taped my finger, just because I could imagine myself overdoing it. So this yellow 4 hex was something I've been projecting for the last couple sessions, if you've been looking at and watching my episodes. And this time I was just trying to string everything together. I hadn't done the final move yet, so here we're focused on being in that froggy position, and that's where I struggled last time. So on this attempt, I focused on really weighing the 2 feet.
Nice. Let's go.
And this move was a whole lot easier. Then I just have to commit to the right hand, but I thought I had to move the left foot up first, which I didn't.
Okay.
But now I just bring out that left foot. And the last move was a lot juggier than I thought. So it's just basically commit. So this climb I had tried last session as well. It was something that I felt was pretty doable, but I was getting stuck on one of the moves. So just a dynamic jump there, and I'm getting this left heel up. And before I had fallen with the left heel in, and it just was a little traumatizing at the moment. But yeah, I get that left heel again. And on this attempt, I'm actually bringing my right foot towards the left. I felt a little bit more stable there. But unfortunately, the heel goes. So again, bring that right foot left, and it just feels quite a bit better. This attempt, I focused on really sticking the heel.
Nice. Let's go, Mikey.
So I'm applying a lot more pressure with that heel, and I really don't want it to slip.
Nice. Let's go. Let's go.
And it's a lot easier.
Nice.
And so that's now 2 projects done.
Let's go.
I got on this black climb to show that this next move was almost impossible. But somehow I stick the left hand, and it's this dynamic move where you kind of face the crowd, which I thought was super cool. And now I just had to send it.
Let's go, Mikey. You're so close.
The top was pretty trivial, but I didn't see the right foothold there.
You got it. You got it.
So I'm just kind of in this heel that's not amazing, but it's still trivial enough.
Let's go.
And that was already 3 4 hexes that I got. So I was pretty happy about all of this. I got into this pink 4 hex, and instantly I just realized there's way too much weight on the left hand, so we called it quits. And this green 5 hex didn't look too bad either. But just as I grabbed that volume, again, my left hand just doesn't feel great. So this orange 4 hex, I have at 2 times speed because these slab climbs take really long. I think it's like a 2-minute attempt. But I thought this whole top section was really tricky. I couldn't figure out what to do in terms of how to get left and then how to get up. So here I have this heel hook, and rocking over here was so difficult. I had so much tension, and now my heel's just in a spot that doesn't feel that secure to press on. So we call it quits. This time I do something completely different, and I focus on going left first and trying to get this right foot up. But then from there, it's still really hard to get myself higher up. Ideally, I want my left foot on that foot chip there, all the way on the left, but I just don't feel like I have enough press to get that left foot there. So I just call it quits there as well. The attempt after, I actually think I forgot what I did the previous time. And so, as you can see here, I did not get the right foot up. Instead, I got the left foot up, thinking that maybe I can press with the left first. But eventually we kind of end up in the same position as last time. But my hands are even sweatier, so I don't even get the left foot up. Here I saw someone actually do it, successfully send the climb. So I try their beta of getting the left foot all the way up to the foothold first, and this feels so much better. And from here, I thought it wasn't going to be too bad, but this next hold is just far enough that you have to really commit, and it's pretty scary. I decided to bail and just feel what the top feels like, and it was not amazing, so I'm glad I didn't just go for it. And then this yellow 3 hex was something I thought I'd just hop on. I couldn't believe I fell on it on the first try, but this time I go to the higher right hand hold there instead of the lower one. I just felt a whole lot better. And from here, it's again not too bad. All things that I usually send. But yeah, I think overall this is actually my first kind of injury, climbing related injury. So it's a little tough to deal with. But I'm definitely trying to be good about it, trying to rest it, and I'm planning to see a physiotherapist sometime soon. So I'm hoping I'll be at full strength not too long from now. In the meantime, I'll just keep going a little bit easier. I'm not trying to make the injury worse, because injuries suck.